the town of Mulege. This is where you come back out onto the Sea of Cortez side after you loop over to Guerrero Negro. Actually, the first town that you come to, the first reasonably sized town that you come to, once you pass into Baja South and back out to the Sea of Cortez, is Santa Rosalia. And we walked around there for a little bit. We saw the Eiffel Church again, which is a metal church in Santa Rosalia, designed and built by Gustave Eiffel from France around the same time when he built the Eiffel, or he designed the Eiffel Tower. And it was displayed at the World's Fair, the World Exposition, I think, in Paris at the same time, before it was dismantled and brought over here and re-erected at Santa Rosalia, because Santa Rosalia was a mining town operated by a French company. So there still is a really good French bakery that is known across Mexico for having really good bread. There is still some mine tours, operations of the old mine that you can go check out. There's a reasonably sized sort of port slash dock for ferries. A ferry will come across and take you over the mainland in Topolobampo in the state of Sinaloa. Although hardly any people take that ferry though, from what I can tell. I don't know anybody who's actually taken it. Most people go down to La Paz and ferry from there. We had lunch there. We had lunch at a taco stand. They had fish and shrimp tacos and this really good chile relleno taco that our friends raved about. And I guess they're so good, they actually almost sold out. They had 2 left when we got there. Our friends got one and then they saved the other one for us. It was really good. It was not made in the poblano pepper. It was made in a smaller, slightly spicier pepper, taco sized. So now we didn't stay there. We came to Mulege. We stayed at this new place that we never stayed before, which is Hotel Serenidad. It is a hotel slash resort slash RV park, because the place that we normally stay at, which is the Orange Grove campground a bit out of town, has been closed for the last couple years. The last time we were here 6 years ago, the owner was trying to sell it. I don't think she ever got anybody to buy it, so she just since closed down. And there are a few other places to stay. Campground, there's a campground Don Chano that a lot of people stay at. We always drove by and just never felt like it was our scene, but I've seen some videos of it that looks pretty nice. The sites are, pretty private, and there's only maybe half a dozen sites. But we decided to check out this Hotel Serenidad because they have a swimming pool, and turned out it's really nice. And if you don't use electric and water hookups, they only charge us 200 pesos a night. So that was a bonus, because we thought it was going to be like 380 pesos, which is about $20. They did initially say that it was 475 pesos, which will work out to be about $25. But when we told them we didn't need hookups, it was a drastic reduction to 200 pesos. So we're happy there. Nice hot showers. Probably the best showers we've had so far in Baja. And we stayed 2 nights. It was nice reprieve from the dust that we've been at for a little while. This place had hardly any dust, and weather was a little bit on the chilly side actually. But we're gonna go back into town, do some shopping, fill up some water, and then make our way down to Bahia de Concepcion and find a nice sandy beachfront place to spend the next few days. This is Bahia de Concepcion. We are about 20 minutes south of Mulege, and right when you come south, you open up to this magnificent bay. This is probably one of the crown jewels, if not the crown jewel of all of Baja. This is where a lot of people come specifically down here to spend time on the beach. There's a bunch of beaches that have palapas right along the water, and water is calm. It's mostly protected from the wind, so people come down here, and some of them are setting up shop for the whole winter. I mean, some of these people are here for months. In fact, there's an RV a few spots down from us that's got like a palapa all decked out with red paint, decorations, even Christmas lights. I mean, it's a full-on, I don't know how long they've been here. They're from, I believe, Alberta, but they looks like they've been here a while, and it looks like they plan on being here a lot longer. So we've been here a couple nights. We left Mulege. We left Hotel Serenidad. After a couple nights, we decided that we needed to get some beach time, which we did. And this is really beautiful spot. We spent several weeks in the past year before and never been to this particular spot that we're at, which is called Los Cocos. Right around the bend from here is a spot called, what's it called? Oh, it's called Playa de Escondida, which means hidden beach. It is unfortunately not so hidden anymore. It's called that because you can't see it from the road. So you kind of have to take this kind of narrow dirt road to go over. It's not a terrible road to go over. It's just kind of narrow, and it's a little bit uneven. Last time we were here, we spent a few days there. We were there with maybe 3 other people. We're the only people there basically last time. But not this time around. This time around, there was not a single spot for us. It was completely packed. I was really shocked. So we kept going down to our other spot, which is around the corner from here. You go around that bend, you get to a place called El Burro, which is there's some houses on the beach, there's a restaurant, and there's a few spots. You can camp there for, I think, 200 pesos a night. Someone comes and collects. What's cool about that place, even though it's not as like classic Baja with palapas, because you're kind of camping next to people's like beach houses. What is nice is that there's a restaurant across the way that you can walk to, and they make a mean margarita. This is actually better. We've never been here. This is Los Cocos, right between Playa La Escondida and El Burro is Los Cocos. There's about 15 or so palapas here. There's trash service. There's little makeshift porta potties, and they charge $2.50 a night. Pretty official. They give you a receipt with their name printed on it and everything. So $2.50 a night. A lot of people come and sell you stuff, the usual stuff like rugs, blankets, food, seafood, fish, shrimp, no crabs, little langostas, little lobsters, tamales, empanadas, all kinds of stuff. So you can definitely set up shop here for a while, which we're not going to do. We're going to move on. We're going to go to maybe another spot tomorrow. We paid for 2 nights. We're just kind of scoping it out. We want to go to Playa La Requesón or Playa La Perla, which is maybe another 20 minutes south. That's a pretty well-known spot as well, but we're hoping it won't be too busy because most people, you know, they kind of drive down, and then the first few places get a little busy, and then you know, once the people set up shop, the rest of it hopefully stays fairly open. So we'll see, maybe just another night or 2, and then we're on our way further south to Loreto. We'll probably just do 1 night at Loreto and move on down south to La Paz. If you ever consider coming down the Baja, make sure you find a spot along the Bahia de Concepcion, experience the Palapa life. The sun rises from over here and it moves along the sky, and and it sets right behind this mountain a little bit early. Right now we're about a week and a half from the winter solstice, so we're losing the sun behind this hill at about 3:45. So solar is a little difficult right now, especially because we're using Starlink. If we look all the way over there, there's still sun on those mountains. Not here. We've been dark here for about an hour. So that is the one downside. But you can just go up and down the coast and find a spot that faces that perfect direction you want it to. Here we're parking next to a guy named Dean. He's been coming down for 25 years. And back in the day, he's the only kind of people that we meet down here, are the people that come down here year after year after year. Nowadays, lots of new people. People are discovering Baja. Good for the local economy. We still love it. Just can't beat this water.